Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to CBM Calling. And we are actually on Facebook Live right now. We've changed our time. Usually we are online around 2:30 in the afternoon, but this morning it is 9 o'clock on my computer here. And I am with my very dear friends, Fiona and Conrad, who are in northern Thailand, in Chiang Rai, in the Golden Triangle. You are right on the border of Thailand and Myanmar, and very close to China and Laos. And I am so happy to be able to have this conversation with you. Thank you for joining me this morning. I read this morning that in the middle of last week, the Thai government closed its borders to all people coming into the country, even with restrictions on Thai who want to come back into the country, and certainly stricter quarantine rules. The number of incidents in Thailand is creeping up higher and higher with COVID-19. We know that the official count in Myanmar, which is, you can virtually see from where you are, at least you can see the hills in Myanmar, you've taken me there, is much lower. It's difficult to really know what the situation is. I am so grateful to be able to talk to you. You're our first returnees to CBM Calling, and fortunately you let me speak to you in English, and my Mandarin is still a little iffy, so to say. So welcome. Can you tell me just in a quick word where you are speaking to me from, and what's your current living situation right now?
Well, thank you, Terry, for having us as a returnee. I think we are so happy to speak in English tonight. And
I am.
Yeah, we are too. We are too. Yeah. So even though Mandarin is our mother tongue, it will be much easier to express. But I think we are happy. We are happy to speak with you in English. And tonight we are in our residence, which is at BPI, a residence that we have been here for 7 years now. So this is the room that we have. So we are speaking to you from our residence. Thailand, yes, as you said, so recently, well, I should say today, I have checked the number. Just as of today, we have confirmed cases of 2,220 cases, and there was 26 deaths. That is all together for Thailand. Most of the cases are in around Bangkok and Phuket area. So in Chiang Rai, it is not too bad comparatively with the other provinces. So we have a few cases here and there, but it is not as bad. But Northern Thailand, for the last for last month, that there was a little bit nervous that with Northern Thailand, because when Korea was announcing to send back 5,000 Thai laborers from Korea, so most of them are coming from Northern Thailand. And a lot of them are from the villages, from the mountain. Those are also churches that we know of. There's a lot of young people went to Korea to work. So at that time was making Northern Thailand a little bit nervous. But now seems to be stable, settled down a little bit. And the Thai government, in fact, from March 26 on, they have already announced a state of emergency until at least end of April. And also now there's a nationwide curfew that from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. every day. So this is what they have announced for. And also, guess what, Terry, remember the border you went to Myanmar with Dennis holding a VIP visa? Remember that? Yeah, that border is closed as well since March 23rd. So there's nobody coming back and forth that border. So this is something, it has been in control of people coming in. And also one other thing is different from North America, I think, is in Thailand, the government saying that we all have to wear masks when we go out.
Really? Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone.
Yes. When we go to a supermarket, when we go out, we have to wear a mask. Every big supermarket, they would test your temperature before they allow you to get in. Even this morning, I went to a wet market, traditional wet market. They also test your temperature and then spray your hand sanitizer before we can enter, and put a sticker on you and showing that you have been tested. So this is what around here. But there, of course, on the road, I think there's much less people on the road. Well, poor Conrad haven't been out for 14
for 2
days.
weeks already. Not even the room.
Yeah, I have the opportunity to go out to do grocery, okay, but he hasn't.
Oh, Conrad, and Fiona, I can feel for you in the confines of your room. I've stayed in that dormitory. I know how small your room is. I know how meager your accommodations are, and how simply you chose to live there. And so I have real admiration for what you're doing, and I hope you can get out just on the grounds of BBI to go for a walk.
Yeah.
So are there other students in the dorm, or are you alone right now?
Yes, we do have around 15.
Not in this
building,
not in
the building, but in the campus. We do have, including the Thai department altogether, maybe around 30 altogether.
Well,
and usually
teachers, yeah.
And
Because
typically you would have how many people in normal times?
We have over 100.
Well,
we have over 100 people here. Yeah. Because it's summer vacation now. Okay, we can explain. Conrad can explain a little bit later about what situation with BBI. So
Go ahead, actually, Conrad. Why don't you explain the impact on BBI?
Ministry and our partner here, meaning it's two organizations. One is BBI, the Bible School, and the other is Operation Dawn, it's a rehabilitation center. Now, very first time this year, we need to cancel the graduation. Terry, you have been here and the graduation before. You know, it's a big scene in Northern Thailand. We have more than 1,000 guests, the people to come for this graduation ceremony. Because some of our students coming from mountain village, if they graduate, the whole village people will come. So each year we do have over 1,000 people to come. But this year we have to cancel this graduation. So the student is very upset, very disappointed. But for this situation, we have to do that. But end up, we do have in-house graduation. No any family, no guests, no anybody else, but just only our teacher and the student within the campus. But it's small, but it's very creative and very warm. End up with this graduation. And also we just mentioned the summer holiday. In fact, the student never had a summer holiday. They can go back to their hometown, their village, but they still need to do the internship. But because this COVID-19, we just asked them to don't go to the church. Okay, the church, most of the churches are closing down anyway. It's no Sunday service. They all go on online or whatever. So they do go back to the most of the 60% of our student Chinese department is coming from the Myanmar. So they all return to the Myanmar. And no internship this year. And also we do have other impact for this COVID-19 is we usually, after the graduation, we have the mission trip. This year we're supposed to go to the northern Myanmar to have a mission trip. So also need to be cancel this as well.
I am disappointed because we have been so many years in Thailand. We always go to the Thai department, Thai side for the mission trip. We never been to Myanmar with the student. Yeah. So that this year we were excited. They were excited. We were joining them, but unfortunately we have to cancel.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Also now the challenge is we don't know we can we suppose have recruit a new student, and this supposed to happen this year, this week, right? This week, but we can do that. And also the mid-May, suppose our new semester beginning, but we're not sure that student can be returned or not. Yeah.
It's incredible consequences in so many of our partner schools that are offering theological education. Some have been able to adapt quickly and put all of their courses online. Others have found it extremely difficult. I think every context has its own unique challenges. And I think the thing that I would say about the two of you is you believe in community, and you are community builders. I know that a lot of your ministry is in the discipleship and the face-to-face counseling and relation building. So I can only imagine how much of a strain it must be. Before I go to my next question, I need to give a little shout out. Some of your dear friends are saying hi to us on Facebook, and I just want to recognize Adil Aslam seems to be in Thailand and he's a Christ follower. Barbara Neal, our dear friend Barbara Neal, said hi. Scott Dakin has also said, and Elizabeth Lorraine, who says, wonderful to visit with you virtually and hear how you're doing. Elizabeth from Bilberry Creek. So you've got a lot of friends out there. A lot of people love you. Thank you. Isn't that lovely? You also are our team leaders for our Chinese ministry. You have a team of people that you lead that spans both Canada, of course, but Hong Kong and China, Thailand. Our staff in Germany. You're working really on 4 different continents all at the same time. And I just wonder how you're able to keep in touch with our staff, and what are you hearing from them?
Yeah, of course, first of all, we have to thank you for all this nowadays technologies. So we keep in touch with them through Zoom, through Skype or WhatsApp. So we checking on them to make sure that everybody is okay. So as for Germany, we have 3 units there.
We're supposed to go to Germany this summer.
Yeah, we were supposed to go in May and June, but probably we won't be able to now. But anyway, so I remember on March 4th, when we were talking to our team, the whole Chinese ministry team, at that day, Germany was just telling us that they only have 220 something cases in Germany. But well, today everybody knows that it is over 100,000 now. So it's just a month. It is really escalating very, very fast. And so it is really scary too, right? We have 4 units and we have 3 units and cover 4 cities. And so, but one good thing is through this pandemic, and the Germany team, they can get online worship, and all the 4 cities are joining together on Sunday worship. So that is one good thing. They never have a chance to be 4 cities together to do the Sunday worship, but now they can do that. And also they have invited Conrad to speak on April 26th online. So I think that all of them are very healthy and okay, but please do pray for them, because they have indicate to us that the one-to-one counseling, one-to-one talking is getting them even more busier than that before the virus come. So this is what Germany is. So we will pray for them, especially we don't know, the cases seems to be still going up. So it is a bit scary. For Hong Kong, the cases are also escalating, but it's not as bad as other places. So our field staff is very busy in preparing, in touch with our partner in China, and also helping to get the relief, helping to China. So that is now, at least China now is a little bit more stable, and the city are starting to open up now. So it is at least one good thing to hear about.
That's amazing, and that really is good news to hear how the situation is returning we hope, to normal. We all pray that there won't be a second or third wave of occurrence of COVID-19 in China. We really are indeed praying for that. Let me ask you another question. As that situation returns to normal, one of the things that we have witnessed here in Canada is that churches are adapting and finding new ways of ministering. Do you see through this pandemic that that our partners are actually adjusting in how they're reaching out to people? And I actually read a report recently of many people who are actually coming to know the Lord through this pandemic, even though they're not able to have face-to-face contact with churches. Many people are coming to know the Lord. Have you heard similar reports?
Yeah, I heard our partner in China say during this pandemic, they saying that the challenge, and Engab had over the 50 people to turn to the Christ because the situation, and our partner had the opportunity to help around, to go around. Some churches is reopened. It is reopened, but it still had the churches had a difficulty because you must be know the church is still under control by the government officials. So it's something is really is not the church can say, okay, I want to do this and do that. Yeah. So that's what the challenge over there. Yeah.
But the churches are preparing for that. Today, yeah. I just received a short video from our partner. Is they are starting to spray their church and doing all the cleaning. Mm-hmm. So make sure that when it is ready, they can open up the church again. So. Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got a really important question for you right now. Mm-hmm. How are Terrence and Elaine and their spouses doing? You are a long way away from your children, and I'm just wondering how are they coping?
Well, I think at this point, we have talked to each other every other day or something like that. So maybe it's even closer, even though we're far away. Yeah, we're far away, but we're closer. Terrence and Michelle is now in Edmonton, just finished their 14 days quarantine. The reason is they were traveling, as you know, as we have mentioned, that they were working in London, UK. But after that, they wanted to travel around the world, and also their work is just only need a computer or internet. So that's why they decided to travel in Asia. So, but when this viruses come, the COVID-19 come, and then they were trying to escape from here, one country to another.
To other country.
And then at the end, they said, because of all this medical insurance.
Canada asked everybody to go back.
Yeah, and then because of the medical insurance situation, they were thinking maybe they should go back to Canada. So because Michelle's mom is in Edmonton, so at this point, they were in Edmonton and just finished the quarantine, and they are moving in with Michelle's mom, and they will stay in Edmonton for a few months before they will move back to Toronto. And for Michael and Elaine, yeah, they are good, and Michael is working from home, of course. So for Elaine, because of the school closed down, so there's no substitute teachers needed. So at this point, she is also looking for a new job at this point. So if you could pray for her, that see what God is leading her next. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, I have to add something rather amusing about teachers, and that is behind that wall right there is my wife, who is a grade 6 French immersion teacher, and she is beginning her first lesson with her students in 40 minutes. It'll be her first connection with them, and it's going to begin in 40 minutes. So she's had to learn to adapt as well. I do pray that Elaine will be able to find another employment, because it's so true. Substitute teachers are not going to have any activity for the next while. So make sure you send our love and prayers to them. By the way, 2 more of your friends have contacted us and said hi. Carol Parsons has said, God bless you. And Barb Keys is one of our colleagues at CBM. And I don't know how, Barb, you manage this, but Barb's message comes across as top fan. So I don't know if she means that I don't know if that means that she is Conrad and Fiona's top fan, or if she is CBM Calling top fan, but I'm going to give you the credit and say that she is your top fan.
Yeah.
Before we conclude, how can we be praying for you, for Operation Dawn, and for BBI?
Well, especially for the Operation Dawn, it's a very challenge for them because they cannot take any new added people. So the village is entirely closed. So usually it's always had a waiting list for the people want to come to the village to take but now it's because the virus, right? So they don't take any more newcomers. So to the Operation Dawn, as well as to the people that want to go to get a rehab and these things. So it is so do need to pray for that. The hope this soon will be over, so they can go back to normal to helping the people.
Yeah. And also please pray for the school, BPI, for the student and teacher, that we are, like, everybody is safe, especially now a lot of students went back to Myanmar. And we are just praying that the official number 20 confirmed cases is true. So then these students will be safe in Myanmar, because we are not sure whether we can restart the school in May. So if it is if this is really having a problem in Myanmar, the medical is not as great. The medical system is not as great. So that would be a big problem for them. And pray that we will be able to start our school in May. If not, if this is online teaching, we may not have at the school, we have the ability, but we don't know whether the student in the villages have stable internet or things like that they can learn through internet. So this is one thing, please pray for us. And the second thing, not only just for the virus, if you have seen the air pollution that is in Chiang Rai in northern Thailand, I'm sending out my newsletter just after we finish this, and I am showing a picture saying that the air pollution in Mesai yesterday was 368. That is in dark red, and Toronto is 17, so it's blue, it's green, it's clean. So it is really not very healthy.
Very bad.
Very bad. Every day when we look out, it's just like very smoggy. So, but because of the farmers, they were burning the field for preparing for new crop. And then for the 4-5 months, I don't think we have any rain at all. So this is
not
really,
even drop.
yeah, really, really very dry here. And so we are just praying for heavy snow, not snow, heavy rain, not snow, heavy rainfall, so that will clean up the air and also helping the farmer for the new crop as well. So this is, we always joking about, we are not dying from virus, but we are dying from the air pollution.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. I want to say how grateful I am to see you. You're very dear friends of mine. I thank you for being part of our family, and we've journeyed a long time together in this work with CBM from years ago when Fiona was working at CBOQ and Conrad was a pastor at Brampton Chinese Baptist Church and planting churches throughout the greater Toronto area. It is lovely to see you. We do pray for your health. We pray for your children as well. And we also pray for Operation Dawn and BBI. So we're going to bring our call to an end here. Thank you for being with us. And it's great to see you. And I really pray that God blesses you, and send along our greetings to Reverend Du and the others at BBI and Operation Dawn.
Definitely.
Okay. Thank you, Timmy.
Thank you, CBS.
And thank you for all the friends in front of the computer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. And we look forward to being with you tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, if you're in the Toronto area, or in Canada, I'm sorry, for another segment of CBM Calling. God bless you all, and have a great week.